Yo, 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 what is up, guys? It is Justin, and that is Joel. This is YingYangSports. Joel, how we feeling today?
Chilling, doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good. How was East Lansing? How was your 4th of July weekend? First time we've been on together for a week and a half.
I was about to say, I don't even remember 4th of July no more.
Yeah, first time we've been, well, yeah, I saw the broadcast the next day, and you were you were in rough shape. I will not lie.
I woke up.
So you woke up in your car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in a random ass. Like I wasn't even nowhere near my house.
Really?
Like no, I won't say I wasn't nowhere near my house, because the place I went wasn't far from my house. So I was in a midway point. I guess my
Like a long 15.
Not even that. It probably was 10, 12 from my house if I remember correctly. So I was in the 5-minute away mark. So I think I got probably it was 12 minutes away. So I probably got halfway. Looking back, I probably got halfway. I was like,
yeah.
And just stopped in front of a house and just slept there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, better be safe than sorry. Mike Reed, what is up?
No, yeah, not trying to be the next Denard Robinson.
Yeah, well, and this is a perfect segue into something that happened to Ollie Gordon last weekend. He got a DUI.
I didn't even know that. Damn.
Yeah, and Mike Gundy had some comments, so you definitely haven't heard these yet.
Come at me, I'm a man. I'm 40.
Well, yeah, they were on that level of iconic, per se, as he said, along the lines of, oh, well, I've done that, and, I haven't gotten caught, so, who are we to, he was, telling everyone to, look in the mirror, I know he was, putting it on the audience, I know you guys have had a couple beers, and you've driven, and, I've done it, and in front of the media, so... he was absolutely wild.
No, that's ultimate just drop your nuts move, because it's all right.
No, and he's yeah, I mean, you're 20.
No, that's what I'm
saying straight up.
That's what I'm saying. That's the ultimate drop your nuts move as a coach. All right, bro, fuck crucifying my player in front of all these people. I'm about to turn I'm about to turn the sword.
I'm about to put the heat on me.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm about to turn. Really, more so, I'm about to turn the sword that y'all trying to put in my player. I'm about to turn it on y'all. So out of all y'all in this crowd, y'all telling me y'all ain't never went out. Y'all telling me every time y'all done went out, y'all done had a designated driver. You're lying. That's basically what he's doing, and I fuck with it actually, because people a lot of the media and just the world gets too comfortable judging other people for the mistakes that they would have made. A lot of people see some. I was telling my mom one time, because she was getting on John Morant. She was he got all this money. Why is he doing all this dumb stuff? I'm like, Mom, if you just came out the blue and was poor and just looked up, I won't say poor, but you were not making a lot of money, and you look up in the span of a year, now you making $20 million. Yes, some of the decisions you make are going to be just wild. Some of the decisions you
100%.
Make are going to be stupid.
Your psyche has changed.
You're going to have a sense of invincibility about you now that's going to make you do certain, because when you don't have money, you think money solves everything. So he probably did certain.
Ollie Gordon has a shit ton of money now.
Yeah, so he probably thinking oh, let me just chill.
NIL deal. And LNW hit that. That's the second thing he said. His punishment is he's gonna make him run the ball 50 times.
Yeah, get that alcohol out the system.
No suspension. This is modern day college football, and it is what you could have seen if Michigan didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? To bring this back local. They easily could have just not suspended Harbaugh, made him, let him play, let him coach throughout the entire season. And honestly, to me, that's a testament to how good and how structured this Michigan team was this year to be able to go through that, lose him twice throughout the whole season, and still win the Natty.
This chat, so far, I got to knock with some of these real quick. Just a fan. My uncle drove drunk for 40 years and wasn't caught until he was in his 70s. Randall Smalls, wow, got here late. Randall Smalls, you just on time. Mike Reed, back in high school, mind you, I got drunk and drove everywhere. Randall or
it's
Mike.
It's honestly a very big issue.
I was about to say,
all my friends in college do it, and I rip them to pieces about it.
See, a lot of in college, a lot of people, at least a lot of my friends, don't really do it a lot. Most times we in places where you could just fall asleep where you at. So we'd be at a friend place, or we plan East Lansing, the way it's set up is easy to it's perfect for carpooling and just getting around as a group. So most times it's not individually a lot of driving going on. So most times the person, granted, I'm not gonna lie and say that this designated driver is just super sober, but the designated driver usually probably only took like 2 shots, maybe 3. But damn, went to 3 funerals in one day. Sorry to hear that, Rando Smalls.
Yeah, was that today? Because that's a rough
Shit,
day.
any day, that's a rough day.
Yeah, whenever that was, we're here, and hopefully we can put a smile on your face, and you can enjoy something today, and hopefully we can help pick up your spirits, because that's what we about here. Good vibes, hanging out, and building a community that we enjoy hanging out with, and that's you guys. And some other wild stuff in sports are coming out today. Giannis Porter, the guy who was betting on himself in the NBA, he is rumored to be could be serving 3 to 4 years in prison for that.
Yeah, nah. What you call it? You never seen that infamous Dana White clip that came out because he found out like about one of like the competing promotions that like it was like found out that they tried to pay off Kimbo Slice or pay off the opponent of Kimbo Slice to lose, and like the most famous sound he got from that video was like, "That's fucking illegal. You're going to fucking federal prison." That's because he's talking about people that like when you like running a sports league and you gamble on it, that's like very illegal. Because it's like, I don't know what they would, I guess they consider like racketeering damn near.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you call it?
I'm glad to hear you've had an awesome day, Rando. It's great to hear.
But I would say 3 to 4 years, that does seem a little like overkill. 3 to 4 years, I gotta say probably like 1 to 2, he probably would learn his lesson. He probably already learned his lesson now.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
think
he's about to be kicked out of the league.
He already is kicked out of the league. Yeah, he got the lifetime ban. So I would say if he do get 3 to 4 years, that suck to see. But it's like, just a fan. Sleepy driving is just as bad as drunk driving.
I had to pull over that night of the draft. I drove up to my lake house. I didn't get there till like 2 or 2:30 in the morning, and I took a 15-minute nap at some point because I like, felt myself pulling off the road. I
would say just a fan damn near is like right on, because bro, it is sometimes where I'm like sleepy. Like, even leaving from here, I'm like, oh, my God, I don't know how I'm about to get home. Like, drunk, you just, like, if you, like, to the point where you don't even know you driving and you drunk, I mean, you blacked out. And you shouldn't, I don't even know. 100%. See, I don't even know how you got the keys.
If I'm even feeling, like, too buzzed, I won't drive.
Yeah, no.
Alan W. is asking about the JB Bickerstaff presser.
I did not catch that.
I did not catch it. I saw some clips on Kool-Aid's Twitter. Shout out Kool-Aid. I enjoy hearing him talk, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, it's word soup.
That's what I was just about to say.
We won't know until he gets on the floor and I actually see, what lineup combinations they're using, who's starting, like, what are his ideas with Cade versus Ivy,
how he handles adjustments, all types of stuff.
But then that's when we'll actually know. Yeah, because he may have an idea of what these players can do, but until he sees them gel together and has them on the floor together, he's not going to know.
Because like you said, it's just words. Because we could fall asleep with, or I'm talking about fall in love with him now, and what you call, and he'd be the worst coach ever. Because if you remember a couple years ago when Dan Campbell had his presser, people was calling him clowns and thinking he wasn't a man for the job, thinking he just was the most unserious person ever just because of what he was saying. So it's like, a lot of these people, I think in his pressers, what you more so learn is some people can just talk better than others. Like, some people are able to like finesse a little bit better with their wordplay than others. Because some coaches and players are good on the mic, but they aren't the best player or coach. And some coaches and players just suck on the mic, but when you see them play or coach, like, all right, like Greg Popovich, you don't really. If you listen to Greg Popovich's sound bits, I'm about to say, if you listen to Greg Popovich's sound bites, you would just be like, what? When you watch him coach, he's like one of the most legendary coaches ever.
Also, just a quick note, I know probably no one cares about the Euros, but I'm a Chelsea fan. Cole Palmer should be in the England lineup, and if they lose, it's because of that. But we're keep pushing. You said you've been watching more of the Tigers lately.
Yeah, I've been watching more and more baseball.
Did you watch last night?
Yeah, I did watch last night.
What are your thoughts on Maeda?
What you call? No, I didn't. Bro, by the time I turned on the game, he got subbed out so early. He was already out of the game. Because he got subbed out because I turned on the game. I'm like, is this a purely bullpen game? Because I looked, I'm like, it's 4th inning, and then the pitcher was already at like 37. So I'm like, oh, like they must have just.
Yeah, man.
I forgot who the pitcher was
I
in at the
wasn't
time.
able to watch because my mom was in the hospital. She'd go to the ER yesterday.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. I appreciate
Hope
that.
all is well.
Shout out my mom. Yeah, she's getting better. She just hurt her back trying to carry some. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah.
But
super mom.
yes, she is super mom. It's actually funny you say that because I got her a pin like when we went to Universal a couple months ago that said super mom on it with a shield, Captain America shield. So that's,
But yeah, what you call it?
But yeah, the Tigers are definitely gonna sell at the deadline.
Yeah,
It's gonna be brutal.
Actually, let me look that up. See when Kenton might hit it, because I for sure think he got subbed out before the fourth inning.
I think he came out in the third. If I'm not.
Yeah,
mistaken.
no, for your starting pitcher to be subbed out that early, it's
And honestly, like how Montero pitched, I don't know if you watched any of that game.
no for sure.
2
Like
years ago.
but when I'm on something, I'm on it. So I've been watching like.
All right, word. So
I
you
didn't
watched
watch
Montero.
I didn't watch the last like 2 series fully.
All right, word. So you watched Montero. Then Montero was very impressive. I liked.
Yeah,
him.
no,
And
that's why I put him on the thumbnail.
Even Broder, as the baseball nerd who pitches, he was even impressed. And so then when I hear that from someone who has played at a high level, struck out George Springer, I 100% think that that's a good opinion to have.
Bro went 2.2 innings. Game before that.
Can't believe people can't see that we can compete with Cleveland. That should be our mega. Randall Smalls, 100%. That's why it's so infuriating. And Neil brought this up yesterday during Big D. You're telling me if you got Chapman and you drafted Langford and they were in this lineup that this team would not be a playoff team, or maybe that was Mike Valeni. One of the
Chapman,
two.
who?
Matt Chapman.
What you got? Where you at right now?
He's got a 725 OPS, I think, 750 OPS. So he'd be one.
I remember Matt
top
Chapman.
3 or 4 hitter. He used to play
From
the Blue
the-
Jays.
Oh, I was about to say Athletics. I'm thinking of Matt Olson.
He's also he went from the A's to the Blue Jays to the Giants.
Okay, so I am
You
thinking
are
of the right
thinking of the right
person.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and it's really sad. But I don't want to. I just want to quickly touch on Maeda because it's depressing, and we should.
He talking about it's depressing.
Something that's not depressing is the signing of Reed to the Pistons.
Paul Reed,
Yeah.
D-ball Paul.
You like Paul Reed?
That's more one of bro. Actually, the Pistons are doing. I don't remember if y'all remember what I said, but they doing what I said we should just do like a couple weeks ago, like or probably even at this point now. How long we've been doing it? A couple months ago, and saying like, bro, it's no big name out there that's gonna like really do too much for us. So let's just fill in cracks now, like.
This is a move. It's a polyester over the wall that's leaking.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you literally just filling in cracks. Like right now, like this is like you about to start painting over your wall, so you putting over the little putty to fill in any of the little crevices, like fill it up. All right, like all right, nah, that's nice. Then probably next year is where you're gonna bring in the big free agents where you're like, all right, now let's start painting over. But right now we just doing patchwork. That's what I would compare it to. We just doing a little bit of patchwork.
And what's
now.
your win prediction right now? Do you have one?
I said
We were talking about it being Caleb the last 2 days. I'm kind of hovering between 25 and 30.
I was gonna say before these last 2 signings, I said I wouldn't be surprised if we got to 30 wins. So I said I was expecting 25. Now I'm honestly at like 30.
Word, you're at
Now,
30?
yeah, I would say now it needs to be 30.
See,
I won't say
we were
needs
talking
to be
about
30.
my excitement level because I can, as we know, before the draft, for free agency, I was probably at a 3 on this team and how excited I was for this next Pistons season.
Yeah,
I'm up to a 7.
that's fair.
And I think that's a fair. I'm excited. I should be excited. I think the lineup, how it can change and how they can be matched up against different teams is really intriguing to see going forward, and it actually makes me excited to watch. And Alan W said Reed is a Giannis stopper. What do you think about that?
He's trolling for sure. What you call it?
He also compared Neil to Mike Valeni, and yes, they are.
No, that's
they are
more so
very
what I was
similar.
reading too. Yeah,
They're very similar in a lot of ways, but they are also very different in a lot of ways.
no, they definitely are. I can see that.
But they both are A-level tone, 100%.
Or A-level tone. Yeah, no,
See, we got LNW talking about 30 to 35 wins now.
yeah, because it's like I would say in the NBA, bro, the talent level is like, how should I say, it's wide, but during the regular season it's not because it's so many games. So the mental side of things slipping. Like I watched plenty of NBA games where the team that was supposed to win end up getting the floor mopped with them. Then the team that was supposed to win
Oh my
or
god.
was supposed to lose and end up blowing out another team. So it's just like
Wild thing that Tyreek Hill just said.
What?
I have to cut this off. I'm sorry.
what do you say?
Top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL for Tyreek Hill. I fucking hate this list. Holy shit. Patrick Mahomes 1. Tua. Lamar Jackson. Dak Prescott. Baker Mayfield.
I don't even listen to Tyreek Hill. I don't think Tyreek Hill is a smart person. Like, I don't listen to anything he say for real. So that's like, I legit, that ass with a straight face. I take everything he says as trolling. He like just one of those people that just like talk to talk.
Yeah.
He just so happened to be famous. Like, but he like one of those people that like if he was friends with you, you'd be like, shut the fuck up. Like you know, somebody that just always say something.
It's
you
funny
like,
that he put Mahomes in a class of quarterbacks who are a bunch of choke artists in the playoffs.
Well, he know Mahomes made his career.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he did.
If we want to talk about it.
No, that's not. We can talk about it. Let's see if Chad, do you agree? Drop it. Did Mahomes make Tyreek Hill? Because honestly, if Tyreek Hill wouldn't have been there, Mahomes still would have been successful. Yeah. He's proven that.
Yeah.
And Tyreek Hill may have not been with a quarterback that could have brought what Mahomes brought out of him.
Yeah,
and made him as good as he was.
I would say I don't really think Tyreek brought too much out of Mahomes. I would say more so Andy Reid saw something in Tyreek Hill that he could fully like exploit due to the skill set of Mahomes.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I say that because one clip that really put Mahomes on the map for me was in his first preseason. I don't know if it was his first preseason game, but it was a preseason game at some point. But he threw it so far down. It was his first year too. He threw it so we ain't even see nothing of him. He threw it so far down the field. I think it was like 73 air yards. Like,
yeah.
Before it even like got to the person, it was like in the air for 73 yards. And it like, I think it like just overshot Tyreek Hill hands on a go route. And I think when Andy Reid saw that,
I don't know if I'm allowed to share this information, but I'm gonna say it. Broder just said in response to that list, he said, CTE really sucks.
No, for real though. No, like I said, Tyreek Hill just not smart though. Even before he got to the league, he was making dumb decisions. So that's just him. But yeah, no. Andy Reid saw something that he like, all right, if we got a player this fast and a player that can throw the ball this far, and I got a mind like this, I can whip up some shit. And that's really what happened.
So that leads me into another thing, which is the Marquise Brown conversation. Do you think he's going to be successful in the Chiefs offense? Because I do. I think he's going to explode.
Yeah.
And who else did they sign? They signed one more.
They didn't sign. They drafted.
I know they have Xavier Worthy, but they signed like someone else who's pretty solid.
I don't think they signed any. I didn't hear anybody get signed to them.
McCole Hardman.
I would say McCole Hardman he just a re-sign.
Yeah, well, you look that up. I think that the Chiefs signed another receiver. I might be blanking on it, but either way, Xavier Worthy is a dog. A dog. So, yeah, Hollywood Brown, 100%. Yeah, Ryan, shout out. Joel's back, 100%.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
To have my boy back.
They didn't re-sign or sign anybody.
No, they didn't. All right, I must be tripping. But I really like that Marquise Brown signing. I think he's a dog, and I think that is a very good signing. But we're talking about receivers, there was a report that came out today about Amon-Ra St. Brown. And in week 4, he did an MRI on his oblique, and it was completely tore off the bone. And he played the rest of the season with it. Only missed one game. That's a dog right there. Not a lot of receivers do that. Like that would have I'd probably say 80% of NFL wide receivers, probably more, off the field.
I would say that, but the simple fact, you saying he went to go get it checked, and he went and got it checked that week 4, or like he felt pain in week 4?
He went and got it checked. They got the MRI.
Yeah, if he got it checked and played through the rest of the season, I think that the number way higher receivers that would have played with it then. Because granted, it's crazy to play with injury, but I'm more so saying
Joel in the witness protection from mass.
No, I was up at school and then just Cause I still got my apartment up at school till the end of July, so I just try to get use out of it.
Yeah,
every once in a
that's
while.
valid.
Yeah,
my apartment's just sitting up there doing fucking nothing.
Yeah, that's
actually
why-
my boy's living there.
that's why I
Sucks.
go
I
in
still
there.
gotta pay the fucking shit though while he's living there.
But I say that because what you call it, it's more so like the point we at now with players. If Amon Ra knew like at week 4, like they like, all right, it's tore off the bone. Like if you play, you're gonna risk either really injuring yourself for like the rest of your
I think
career
the
or
key-
risk like a even more serious injury. I think he would have sat down. But they were like, they told him probably like, it's tore, but you can still play and you
you're
can
probably
manage.
not gonna affect it.
Yeah, and he was like, all right, let's go.
You're
Then.
just gonna have to pain manage it or whatever. and
Yeah, so I think
rehab it,
I think if majority of receivers in the league hear that, they probably that majority of the receivers do have injuries. Like majority of players in the league have injuries like that, and they play through them. So
Too bad Reed picked so many immoral characters. Well, unfortunately, you need some bad people to win in football. It's just how it is.
shit, you need bad people to win in life. That's if we want to speak on it, man. You
Yeah,
gotta
low key.
you gotta, bro. It's like I won't say it like that. Like you gotta be surrounded by bad people, but at some point in life, you're gonna be around like a character that's like, I don't really want to be around this person too much, but they didn't help you in some way.
Yeah.
And you either don't find out till afterwards they didn't help you, or while they in the middle of helping you. And it's never like you find out before they help you, where you could just be like, oh no, I don't even want to get no help from this person. It's usually either once it's already too late.
That's a great point. And I got a couple more good questions.
That's
here,
a valid point. He
but
did sit out
I would
week
love
5.
to also. There's been a bunch of talk on the last couple. I didn't get to all the questions that people asked me today on Big D because I was TDing. So if you have any more questions for me about the Wings, drop them. But I have a bunch of other topics for us. A bunch of lists have come out with Gibbs over Bijan. Are you sticking to your Bijan over Gibbs, or are you starting to flip flop?
Yeah, I mean, they ain't even got out there and played yet, so I ain't gonna flip flop just because some talking heads. I've been saying for years and years in my life, I know more than these talking heads. I've been proving it to my friends. Now I'm on a platform to show it, so y'all gonna see it. Like, not saying it like just Bijan about to just shit on Gibbs.
Bijan, it's fine.
But it's what you call it.
Joel's a hater.
It's not even hating. It's just
Joel
like
doesn't like Gibbs.
it's more so like
Joel doesn't believe in
y'all
Gibbs.
I for sure believe in Gibbs. I literally told people all the time. I said when I watched him play, I said the Lions need to draft him. But it's just certain things I watch, I can just see and I'm like, this is it's more so like, bro, Bijan looked like damn near Adrian Peterson. Gibbs looked like, who should I say? Gibbs looked more so like a LaShawn McCoy, but better.
More physical than LaShawn McCoy, no doubt.
I wouldn't even say all that.
I would. I've never seen LaShawn McCoy try to truck somebody. I have seen Jahmyr Gibbs try to truck somebody.
I could find it.
Oh my boy! Oh boy! Here he goes.
LaShawn McCoy just
prove me wrong.
LaShawn
LaShawn McCoy trying to truck some dude.
I literally damn near just type in LaShawn McCoy trucking.
All right, let's see if you can find a video. Drop your predictions if you think Joel will be able to find this video. I'm thinking he will not be able to. But he's going into Reddit though. I mean, he might. That's where you'd find it.
He's talking about that's where you
looking
find
on that. Derek White is replacing Kawhi Leonard on the national team at the Olympics.
Who?
Derek White is replacing Kawhi Leonard on the Olympic team.
Why the fuck did Kawhi Leonard put on this parade and go all there?
I
Go all
don't
the way
know.
there just to say, yeah,
But
no,
he's
I'm
literally
going to play.
hurt. Like, just stay home.
Yeah, no.
But do you think that there were some other people that got the call before Derek White did? Possibly his teammate Jaylen Brown, and he turned it down? Or do you think Derek White was the original call?
I don't even know how, like, it worked with that. Because, like, you would think that there was a line or a list of people they would have got through before they got to Derek White for the Olympic team. Like, yeah, you could have been Jaylen Brown. Shit.
There's so many players it could have been.
That's why I'm like, it could have been a whole
Derek
laundry
White?
list.
What?
That's why I'm like, I think when it comes to like the Olympic committee, they just more so. Honestly, don't know how they pick it. Honestly, don't know. Because when I was watching the Redeem Team documentary, they were saying like how they started trying to pick players based off like the fit for the system of like trying to get like, all right, we don't want to have too many star players, so like let's have like some mid-tier stars, let's have some like higher stars, let's have some lower stars, so like everybody can know how to fill in their cracks into the role. So I think that's probably what it is. They probably just like, we're not gonna bring in another star, especially this late. Let's just bring in somebody that could just slide into be another cog in the wheel, I guess.
Word, yeah, that's valid. Probably I don't think Derek White will get a lot of playing time either. I think on a roster that's already stacked on playing time, they probably don't want someone who's going to command a lot of minutes, especially an NBA champion who is trying to grow his global superstardom. But and still with 25, right on the corner. I have a couple more topics, but I need your help on this.
Said what, 25 on the corner?
NCAA 25.
Oh, you said around the corner.
Is right around the corner, and then we'll give it. Well, I answers the Wings question in the chat, and then I have 3 other topics here as well. So we'll get into that, but I need help picking my dynasty team that I'm gonna use. It's an important topic, okay? I take this very seriously. Also, I will most likely be streaming, so tap in. So out of the Power 5 schools, which one do you think? I have a list of 5 here. UCF, Virginia Tech, Georgia Tech, Kansas, and Texas Tech. Holy shit, I have a lot of tech schools on there. I just realized that.
And you said, shit. It honestly doesn't matter.
All right, what jersey do you like better on those ones?
That's what I was going to say. You said jersey?
Cooler intro, like the Virginia Tech has Sandman. Shout out Chase Amway. That was his suggestion. That's a sick one. I'd honestly be
the
picking.
Only one I was.
See, their jerseys aren't great though. UCF has sick jerseys, sick stadium.
The only one I would think to
Florida.
pick is Georgia
Kansas
Tech.
is pretty sick. They are getting a new stadium built for them. They have Jalen Daniels. They have sick jerseys, and then Texas Tech has some sick jerseys too. So I try to pick cool jerseys and then mid teams. To be completely honest, but if you want me to hit you with the group of 5 teams. It's Florida Atlantic, Louisiana, App State, Memphis, and Army or Navy.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
Yeah, I was kind of honestly trying not to go group of 5 in my first one. I was trying to go Power 5 so I didn't have to like change conferences and stuff. Because that's some shit that I'm going to do when I start getting bored with the game and start like fucking around with custom conferences and stuff. Which shout out for them for like literally making where you can add in delete conferences. That was one of my like most annoying things in NCAA is like you couldn't like delete a conference. Like if you wanted to like move teams, like delete there's still the Big East conference in the NCAA 14, and you couldn't delete it, and it was pissing me off. Like when I was playing it last year.
Yeah, no. Steve K said what I said. I would have just said Georgia Tech the only school I would even
Georgia Tech
thought to go with.
All right. I think they might be I love the honeycomb helmets. The honeycomb helmets really get me. Like I can't lie. And then they got a bunch of different cool alternates, so I don't hate that. Here's a basketball question for you. Just a fan. Bickerstaff says he loves Jalen Duren. So what do you guys think about that?
Oh, what you call it? I've been saying
I love Jalen Duren.
Yeah.
I actually called this trading up for him. I was telling all my friends, I'm like, guys.
You know.
And then I'm working. I was like, we're gonna drive to Ivy and we're gonna trade back in for Duren and we're gonna have a core for the future. I was wrong about that, but I was right about them getting picked by the Pistons.
What you call it? I would say I've been a fan of Duren. I don't really subscribe too much to the people that say he can't play defense. When I watched the Pistons play, I didn't really see that too much. I think where you get that from is people who either like caught like a game here and there, or like may have saw like a great player have a great game on him and thought like, oh, he can't play defense, or like see
he's also young as shit.
That
defense
or
in the
see
NBA
it
comes with time.
I would say, or see a player
Unless
like
they're
that.
Defensive specialist.
They probably see a player like that and expect like a whole bunch of blocks or like just uber athletic rim protector. But it's like it's not really just easy to just be a rim protector, even if you can jump high or like what you call it, got the athletic ability.
It seems like most centers take until they're like 24 to actually like be in their defensive prime. I
don't even see him being like no just super defensive stopper. Like
I'm not saying he's either, but I'm saying he's going to be a like plus defender at least, not where he's a liability.
Well, no, I showed them, bro. When somebody first ever brought it up to me, it like sounded so off to me that I looked it up, and his defensive rating for the season was like 115, and then Rudy Gobert's for the season was 108. So it's like he wasn't too far off. Like, if anything, he had a higher defensive rating. Granted, I don't know what they're computing to go into the defensive rating, but it's like I said, when I watched him play, he wasn't the reason the Pistons were losing because he was just playing bad defense or like he was just getting beat by other people. So I love Jalen Duren. I think he's a player that we can really build around and what you call it. Like I said, I've been saying for the longest that him and Cade should be our main two untouchables. Everybody else can go.
We're on the same wave on that, and JB Bickerstaff said that Jalen is scary fast. I am really excited to see hopefully some more run and gun with him and seeing him in the open floor, maybe getting some fast breaks, dunks and stuff, and really showing off that vert and dunking on some people, getting some highlights. I think that would be some. I mean, and that's just like stupid shit, but I mean, I want to see it. I want to be entertained.
Yeah, what you call it? Alan W. said, who's the worst player on Team USA and why is it
Derek
Tatum?
White.
The worst player on Team USA, probably Bam Adebayo.
Yeah?
In my opinion.
Tyrese Halliburton.
I would say Tyrese Halliburton better.
It's so hard, though. They're like completely different positions. Like
that's why I was like,
compare him. But I was asked by Steve K, is Larkin the right player to captain a cup-winning team? I ask you this: did you think that Zetterberg was a good enough captain to lead the Wings to the cup? Because I think they're so comparable, and if he's not the one for the job, then they'll switch. They'll make a change, and he'll get moved to an assistant captain or a different role, or he'll get traded. But I honestly do think he is. He does the little things, and that's what makes him a great player. And then you saw what his absence did to this team. So I think that he is critical. And then can Michigan get back to the Frozen Four next year? Yes, they always can get back to the Frozen Four. But they're very strong recruiting, and they had some guys stay, which is what actually is critical for them being good, is because they can't really retain guys on the level that a lot of the other schools can, because they don't necessarily bring in the biggest NHL talent like Quinnipiac.
Bro, I just looked at this graphic, and it just reminded me of something.
What?
Get Joel Embiid off this fucking Team USA team, bro.
Oh, isn't he from Cameroon?
Bro, born in Cameroon. I think he was like...
That's so dumb.
I think he like born and raised there, moved here when he was like 15. Like, he didn't come here till high school. So got here high school, and then what you call it?
Nah, yeah, that's horseshit.
People but he went to high school in his teens, worked here his 20s, and is living here in his 30s. Bro, do you know how many players I can point to that are playing for their national team that are in that same situation? So I was like, I'm not really trying to hear that too much.
Yeah, I know. That's honestly, and he takes it away from someone who, grew up in this United States, and that just feels kind of wrong to me.
But what you call it? He's talking about, if I can put my Tatum hate agenda, you can put your Embiid hate agenda aside. But it's really not, though. It's like...
see, it's so different. Because I can put I don't like Jason Tatum.
Tight.
And I don't have any issue with him being on the USA team. He deserves to be on the USA team. But Embiid does not. And I have no agenda
that's what I'm
against
saying.
Joel Embiid.
It ain't about Embiid as a player. It's more so about Embiid as the citizen. Like, why is it? That's like, let me think of a player that's like in his exact shoes. Let me really, really, really think. All right, would y'all be cool with Lauri Markkanen playing on the national team? No. Let me think. Domantas Sabonis playing on the national team? No. These are all players who played a little bit of high school and then played here in college and have been playing in their 20s. So
they all play for their home country.
No, I'm saying, I'm just saying, would you be cool if these players were to play on the U.S.? They're in the same boat as, Embiid.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. So would you say the same if Luka decided to play
I would for sure say the 100% same if Luka decided to play for us. Bro, any player that's not fucking American, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing on Team
Yeah. No, that's...
I was like, what are you doing on Team USA? Then they pointed to, like, Akeem Olajuwon. Bro, I think, like, Akeem Olajuwon was, like, a war refugee, bro. That's, like, that's, like, a completely different situation. Like,
Oh, my God.
I'm not going to really, like, hold it against him.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's just an absolute outlandish scenario that we don't necessarily see a lot today.
And yeah, what you call it? Then they also said Patrick Ewing, since he was like Jamaican. I don't even think Jamaica has a basketball team, and I think Patrick Ewing was raised here for like most of his life. So the only one,
different.
Yeah, I would say so. The only one that's like sort of similar is the Akeem Olajuwon.
I guess maybe even, yeah.
I don't know. Cause I'm really not sure.
Because as soon as you hit high school, like, you're coming for basketball.
Bro, no, because it's confusing. Because there's certain players who have been like raised over here their whole life, but then to go back and play for their national team, like Jordan Clarkson.
Because he can't make the U.S.
Jordan Clarkson literally was playing with the Philippines national team.
Yeah, because he can't make the American national team.
Well, it's even still like a lot of players can't make it and they don't decide to go play for their other country. It's just some players are just like, I guess some players are just more tapped into like, I guess they culture and they be like, I want to do it for my culture. Cause he was crying cause they was about to lose cause they weren't able, like he got ejected and they weren't gonna be able to make it to like the qualifiers for the Olympics. And he said he was crying because he felt like he just let a whole country down. So it's like some players, I guess, just doing it for a different reason.
Yeah. No, that's valid. And we know what's not valid, in my opinion, and it was something that I asked Caleb about, and we both kind of scoffed at, so I'm curious what your opinion is. But Terry Foster was getting up with flannel on Monday about Colt Keith being more of a cornerstone piece to the Tigers than Riley Green.
So Terry argued that Colt Keith is more of a cornerstone piece?
Yeah.
I think that's recency bias.
Yeah.
I was going to say that's what it feel like. Colt Keith had like a better like 3-4 games, so he probably like and baseball is so long in the season that like you probably
since
I bet he'll probably
Keith
flip
has a over eight like higher OPS than Riley Green does in the whole season.
Type. But I was gonna say
that's a short sample size though.
That's what I was gonna say. I guess I would say it like this: if Riley Green had like a good 2 series back to back and like a great, I won't even say great, just good 2 series back to back, you would hear Terry Foster come in and saying, "Yeah, Riley Green is actually he's a great cornerstone for this team, man. We need to." Because I remember, bro. I think low key, Terry Foster just don't like Riley Green. Because like a couple weeks back, bro, he was talking about we talking about Riley Green like he Ted what you say, Ted Danson or some shit. Ted Williams, yeah. He like, we talking about Riley Green like he Ted Williams. And it's just like, I don't really think they're doing that. It's just more so he's just a bright spot. But to get to your point, who's more of a cornerstone? I would say you would obviously have to say right now the all-star and Riley Green is. So
I mean, to me, it's not even a question.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like,
because Colt Keith doesn't even have a position on the field. Like, that's what people don't understand. He's
just designated hitter,
and he's not good enough of a hitter to be a designated hitter. So you have to figure out where you're going to put him in the field, and like that's.
It's interesting you say that because when I first saw that he was designated hitter, I was like, oh, that's our DH, all right. Because like you said, when I think of designated hitter, I think of like I'm used to
Rando.
Miggy.
I love you, dog, but I think that Torque has probably veered off the highway onto the exit of being a part of this cornerstone pieces. Okay, he took the most vicious miss the highway right. Like he was in the plan, he was on track, he was playing great, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, my GPS said I'm going off here. Pulled off.
It's like that.
Went down to AAA and has not. I mean, he hit a torque bomb today. So.
It's like that one episode on The Office where Michael following the GPS and it's like malfunctioning, telling him to go into the river, and they like Michael, don't go in there, like that can't be right. He like that, this is what it's saying. Like that's damn near what Spencer Torkelson did. They like,
oh my god.
he like Javi told me I gotta play this way. Javi, this is the way Javi told me to do.
Told me no.
He was like Javi told me to do it. They're like Torque, no, we telling you the way. Come here. Is Colt Keefe and all them like no, this way. He like I'm about to follow Javi.
Yeah, well I'm actually going to the game tonight, so hopefully we win.
Better hope that bitch don't get canceled.
Oh, no, it's not. It stopped raining a little while ago. I don't think it's supposed to rain at all the rest of the night. So,
Tight.
They would have already canceled it.
Nah.
Yeah, they would have.
That's cap. I've been at plenty Tigers games that got canceled in the
it's
middle of
usually
it.
raining. It's usually raining when that happens. Like, it's totally done raining. And
No, I'm saying, like, I've been at a Tigers game. I went there. It was sun out. By, like, 5th, 6th inning, it started thunderstorming. I would never. It was the
well, yeah, that like that. But, like, when it's not supposed to rain the rest of the night. Like, obviously, if the thunderstorms are going to cancel it. But, like.
I'm saying. No, I'm more so saying, shit, we don't know what the fuck about to happen.
Justin Fan Torque will be sent down to AA. Rather, that's so brutal.
No,
right.
That would be, like, I don't know. That would be unprecedented.
A good coach will straighten them out. Well, I don't know if we have good coaches in Toledo. So, also another thing that happened was I found this edit on TikTok, and it was two things happened actually. Spenny's in receiver.
I saw that. Yeah, you was in here when we was talking to him about that.
That was wild. And then there was also a TikTok with like a million or 2 million views about Javi, and it was like a highlight clip of like him playing in the Cubs, and like before it is like Neil and Flannel talking about like how shitty he's playing as a Tiger. And so it was absolutely clown.
No.
It's the creators Cheese 995 if anyone wants to go check it out. You don't have to.
Wish I could hang out with the team on a day off, go golfing, smoke some Chiba. Rando love to smoke. Rando, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Because
Rando just got the check today. Shout out Rando. He got the bag.
how the fuck you know that?
He said it on Woo. He got a big military bag. Thank you.
Oh, this Rando right here. What's up, Rando?
Yeah, no, I've seen the picture.
Yeah, no, I never even clicked it.
Boy. Yeah.
Rando got a military bag.
What are y'all doing for us tonight? For our last thing, I'll ask you guys. What are you guys doing for us tonight? You guys doing some fun stuff? Drop it in chat. I'm curious.
Shit, I'm about to. Twerk needed some protection behind. I am 57. Nice. I love our age variety that we got in here.
Yeah, no, it's dope. I like that we appeal to a large audience.
He dropped a hundo on Woo. That's no way.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Big ballin'.
Real ass was I got it. The fuck?
All right, but what are you guys doing? Like, someone drop it in the chat.
I'm about to, what you call it? I just got done doing yard work, so I'm about to shower, then watch receiver.
I would watch receiver tonight if I wasn't going to the Tigers game. 100%.
Watching Civil War after Tigers. I probably about to just go home, work on like try to
Civil War is in like.
I would assume. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm assuming he mean Captain America.
Banger alert! Banger. That's a top 5 Marvel movie.
Bro, about to go back and watch the fucking Union versus the Confederates.
Nothing but staying out of the heat. That's valid.
Dude, tomorrow.
Yeah, he's getting a car tomorrow. Said he might get 2. And Woo today, he was like, I might get 2.
Bro, hey.
What kind of car are you looking for, Rando? Let me.
Yeah, we need to set up our super chat. Fuck it.
I think we need more followers before we can have a super chat.
Dude, tomorrow. Yeah, no, Rando, you going crazy. Hey, well, you 57. I was going to say save some of it, but you at the point now where it's like, fuck it. You can just do whatever. If you was somebody my...
Just a fan present Civil War. Oh, it's a new movie.
Nah, you talking about the present Civil War, the motherfucking liberals versus conservatives. Let's talk about it.
Let's not talk about it. My fucking stick's so fucking dead in the middle. I just don't give a shit.
Talk about these goddamn libtards. It's like, nah.
Oh my god.
August 3rd, be at Tigers game. Need 200 plus to get super chats. All right, that's our fucking goal. Then we about to get. Better get the 2. He talking about okay.
Okay, wait, we answered. That's too good.
You know what? This fucking vaccine. This fucking vaccine. Why are we not fucking talking about it?
All right, well, that's going to do it for us today. I am Justin. That is Mac and Joel over there. And we will catch you in the next
Why do you
one.
think Bronny passed out?
I'm obviously kidding about that, but Joel, take us out. I love you guys. Thank you for the
Why do you
support.
think Bronny passed out? It's because he got the vaccine. Wake up.